Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We're back at Marshall's. We're going to see a little of everything, lots of art. Are you ready? Let's shop. Starting off with this piece, rattan, y'all. Straight away, rattan. How beautiful is this piece? But the price point, $130. I was not expecting this piece to be that expensive, but it is really, really pretty. And it's rattan, and so it's our friend. This one is not so great. Same price point. It's dirty. It's not okay. I feel like this one's been here for a while. We've definitely seen it before. And it's probably because it's dirty, even though you could very likely clean it. I myself wouldn't purchase it either because I like for things to just be ready to go, you know? Look at these candle warmers. Some of these are just little cutesy lamps, $20. So many different variations. Look at that one. Like, that one is so cute. Love. I do feel like I'm going to get a candle warmer one of these days. Look at this one. Like, what? These are so pretty. And then this one with the black detailing. Love that. I recently redid my countertops. I believe you guys saw that. Or was that only on... Yeah, I did a short on here. Did I not? Remind me. I've been sharing a lot on TikTok, on Instagram, and I've been doing some shorts. So I feel like I did share that here on YouTube. But if you're not following me on like Instagram and TikTok, follow me over there. I've been trying to be way more consistent on those platforms, especially Instagram. Well, I shouldn't even say especially, really on both. I'm trying to be more consistent. I really like TikTok. I really like their whole vibe over there and how easily it is for me to like take some shots and put it together. You know what they do over there? They put it to match. They literal put it to match, as my mother would say. Like, it's really nice how you can, this is Karma Home, which by the way, I was like, is this a new tag for Karma Home? How cute are these lamps right here? Super, super cute. They also had some mirrors. Like I said, there's like a lot of everything in this video. Look at the scalloped shade right here. I thought that was really cute. It's a really good size lamp too. But anywho, yeah, TikTok makes it easy for content creators, and I feel like it does a good job, at least for what I'm trying to do. But anywho's, I'm trying to share all over the place, you know? This bow mirror, can I just say it's the nicest bow mirror I've seen thus far? You know, it is the year of the bow. Still, it actually still is. We're still in 2025. It is $40. I love it. I love how it looks kind of like vintagey, very neutral. The gold is more of a like antique gold, not high yellow. Loved everything about it. I noticed that you could see the reflection of these lamps in this mirror, so I thought I showed it to you because that is a way better shot than the way I was trying to show it to you from the front. So then there's these. These are super nice, very heavy, wood, all the things, $20. And then somebody left these over here. And I just thought, if I could wear anything other than Birkenstocks, like if I could wear these, I would. These are cute. But I do have new Birkenstocks. These are one of them. This is one of the pair that I have that I don't think you've seen. These are orange with the gold buckle. Love, love this little table right here. That one is actually really good. And looking at it now, you know, of course, always, especially me, I'm raising my hand. I always realize I should have got something in the store after the fact. That table would have been good for me. Would have been very, very good for me. We saw all these planters last time we were here. And remember, these tables were empty. There was nothing on them, and I was like, they must be setting up for something. Well, here it is. They were setting up for the baskets, our favorite things. This one has an insulated little bag in there. Like, that's nice. This is cute. I'm not sure why the bows though. I mean, I just said it's the year of the bow, so I do get it, but I also don't get it. Not on the basket. Like, what? Well, I mean, I guess if we were going for like a little actual true like Bridgerton picnic, I guess that would happen. I guess that would make sense. I could see how that would be very cute. But here are all the different varieties of baskets they have going on right now at Marshall's, at least at my location. $8, $15, that's the range. And then this one right here is actually pretty large, $50. By the way, I went on that whole tangent about TikTok and Instagram, and I was talking about the lamps and whatnot. I did redo my kitchen countertops, like a little styling situation, and I do want to get a little lamp. I'm gonna be that girl, you know? These I love for organization. Not the baskets, you know, not the picnic baskets, the square ones that we saw, or like the rectangular ones. And then I saw this piece. Oh, by the way, there's a hole in this video. Here it is. I purchased this. I purchased this vase, $20. Are you kidding me? You know I love a woven anything, especially like baskets, vessels. I love a vase. And now they're gonna give me a woven one? Yes, please. And wait till you see what I find next. Also, these large trunks, love. You know what I'm considering? Getting like two. If I could get one super big one, that would be great at the end of my bed. What? Instead of a bench and its storage? What do you think? What do you think? If one is not big enough, maybe I can do two. Those baskets that we just looked at with the black, I hate that they do that. Hate is a very strong word, Damaris. Wow. I dislike, I'm not a fan of the black plastic. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? I don't understand it. No. Now these are beautiful. I love these. I love when they do a basket, $25 for the largest one. Not bad at all. The price points are always right. Here at Marshall's, Home Goods, and TJ Maxx. I mean, they never fail when it comes to the pricing on the baskets. And they're really, really good, you know? Here's a little scalloped edge basket situation. I couldn't see the price. And then these are really cool because I love the shape. $25 for the smaller one. Look at what I found. What? $13. The baby. It's not a tiny baby, but it's the baby version of the other one. You saw how I tucked it away? Both of them, I was like, I'm coming back for y'all. If when I'm done with this walkthrough, those two were still there, my plan was, I will purchase you. If it was meant for me, it was meant for me. When I do the walkthroughs, guys, I don't grab a basket. I'm filming. I'm working. If you want to call this work, I mean, it is work. It is. But we won't get into that. I had to let you hear the bell. Love the sound. You already know. These garlands, I have the white picks of this garland. Those are really nice. They feel really soft, whether it's the garland or the picks themselves. They are so beautiful. I've shown them to you guys. Again, probably on Instagram and TikTok. Not sure if I've shared them here in a short or not. $20 for this wreath, but those are really good. They're very, very good. They look very real. They feel nice and soft and real. Take a look at this bow. This bow is on my new wreath, but this is not my wreath. Of course, this is the lemon, which I really do like. $25, but just keep that bow in mind. And then we also have the teardrop lemon vibes. This is nice. I really like this one. $20 too. It's like the greenery with a little bit of white flowers. Like I love everything about that, you know? It's cute. That's nice. I've been very much into like a mixture of florals and greens. This one is 40. Now this is basically like my new wreath, except that the one I got is all greenery. But it has, you know, the wood part. Have you guys told me what that's called again? The vines? Is that vines? Except that my wreath has the bow that I told you to remember. Okay? So the gray striped bow and then all greenery. I'll share it with you. I will say, I feel like it's, speaking of me posting elsewhere, I feel like I have been neglecting regular picture posts here on YouTube. So I'll definitely post my wreath and whatnot. Look at these. Speaking of my counters, my kitchen counters, by the way, is what I speak of. That one right there, that was on the shelf. That one's the one I purchased. This is mine right here. I showed you guys that. And then there's this bluish one. These are all, not all, some of them are Monet, you know, they're full of Monet. And I will say that the ones that I got that have the glass do have a glare on them sometimes during, like, depending on how the light is hitting them. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I am keeping the ones that I got because I could always like style them somewhere else. But just keep that in mind. The ones that have the glass, that could be an issue depending on where you put them and how the light hits them. But all of these little wall art pieces are really cute. There's so much variety. Like I mentioned at the beginning, heavy on the art, but all of it is like small to maybe medium. Nothing super large here. We have not seen this one in this frame. And these frames were heavy. Like these two prints in these style frames, which I thought were really pretty actually, are very heavy. I was like, why are these so heavy? Then there's this one with the pink. Isn't that pretty? $20. Thought that was very nice. If you're into like a little pink vibe. Then we have the birds, which I was like, I think we've seen the birds at TJ Maxx before. These are also 20. And as I always say, I kind of love to show like when there's something oval, like artwork that's oval or mirror or something, because I feel like they just don't do oval that often. But lately they really have been bringing in all the oval things. I feel like I don't love the black frame, but then in this print, I thought it was nice. That bottom print that we just looked at with the black frame, that one was kind of pretty. 20 for these, which these, as you can see, are not like the Monet or the Van Gogh. These are like, you know, they only know them in their house, like, you know, nobody knows. But I like the print. I like that whole like painting in that one. Painting? What? You know what I mean. The print. I like that print. These I thought were nice. Do you see that price point? Was that $10? And you could put a picture in there. If you don't like the actual, if you just want it for the print and, you know, for the frame, I mean, and you want to switch out what's in it, you can. It's like a frame for a picture, or even if you want to put a different print in there. And then there's like the William Morris, a little margarita, a lot of William Morris stuff. I thought this one was also very nice. Heather Myers, don't know who she is, but I thought this print was nice. $20, also very heavy. A lot of this stuff is so heavy. And then these are the opposite. These are 17 and they are super lightweight. We did see these at TJ Maxx. I believe the frames in those were black. So here at Marshall's, the little squiggly frame is gold, 17. And that one is a little bit smaller, you know? Like I had to pick it up because I'm like, wait a minute. Is it smaller or not? But it was the same price. I don't know. I was confused in the store. I'm confused now. And wait, there's more. Like, I kept wanting to walk away from this area, but I just kept seeing more and more things we should look at. $15 for these. If you like this glass, painted, florals. I'm saying that backwards. Floral painted glass, something like that. This is what happens when there's another language in your head. That's what I'll blame it on. These are interesting. $15. I feel like maybe you would want it for the frame. I mean, the pictures themselves are not horrible. You can kind of see that there's like brush strokes on there. They're all right, you know? They're cool. They're interesting. Then there's this one. Whenever there's a black background, I gravitate towards it. I don't know what it is. They're 13. I was trying to look at the back because I'm like, are they all different or are they all the same? They seem to be the same, so I finally moved on. And then I noticed that they had some new throw blankets, which there's such a theme here, and this is never planned. I don't write a script. I don't do anything. I come on here and I just start going. But I'm realizing that like there's such a theme of me mentioning that I'm posting a lot on other social media. And so this brings me to, I rearranged my furniture today, Sunday, if you will, in my living room. And I realized I'm gonna need more throw blankets for the couch, you know? So this is a perfect video for me to realize, look at these curly cues. Love the curly cues and love this artistic line. I think that they're doing all the great things when it comes to throw blankets. But this is a great video. As I was editing, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is the blanket I need. I love that one, 25. This one, too much color, but I do like it. All the gauze vibes, you know, all the gauzy ones. This color combination, love. This one is so good. Again, is that line, artistic, which I think is #1 right now. Especially if you like that like organic, gauzy vibes. They do it in the butterfly right here. That was Rachel Zoe though. And then there was this one. It's so not like my vibe, you know? And then it was so heavy. I was like, why is it so heavy? It's because it has like the fuzzy stuff on the other side. And it's giving White Lotus, $25. Do you watch White Lotus? It's so White Lotus coated right now. I love it. White Lotus is amazing. My husband and I have been watching it. Mr. Damaris and I, if you will. We are all caught up. Like we had never watched it. We started watching it a few weeks ago and we've been binging it, and we are now in season 3 and caught up to the last one. So we're waiting for the new one to come out. I think the new one comes out today, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, highly recommend. And if you were already watching it, why didn't you tell me? I thought we were friends. 17 for these. Lillian August home. I like it. Very pretty. Butterfly, bird. Oh my gosh, I dropped the butterfly. I like the back, very neutral. So like really, if you wanted to turn it around, you could. Tommy Bahama, always doing it with all the tropical vibes. If this butterfly would stay, that would be amazing. $20 for 2. And then this display. I'm noticing that my Marshalls has like certain displays that are like, catch my attention every time, which means that they're doing a pretty good job. And then there's this other end caps that are not catching my attention ever. So whoever's doing the few end caps that I gravitate towards, great job at my local Marshalls. But this one has all the berries and whatnot. We looked at it last time, but I figured, okay, I thought I saw a few things that we hadn't seen, like this one right here, $15. You know, I love to show these every season, every year, all the time, basically, the mixing bowls. And I'm still looking for mine. I have one that's like very neutral, but it has Christmas trees on there, but the Christmas trees are still like the same tone, which is a beige. So I want to find another one like that. I saw one the other day, I think it had tulips on it, and the tulips were also beige, and I forgot to grab it. I know, it's a problem. I have a problem. Promoted to Nana 2025. Of course, a little Ray done. We are at Marshall's. And then I came into this aisle, $25 for this vessel. Like I said, you know, I love the vases, the vessels, all the things. And then there's this one for $20. Everything else was like, we already seen it, or it just wasn't the vibe. But here is what I thought was worth taking a look at. And then another set that I'm like, or another item. This is a set of 3. Rachel Zoe, $200. Well, I was in the store, I was like, I didn't realize that it was a 3-piece for 20, but for 200. Wow. For 20, I should go get it immediately. I think I would have realized that it was only $20 for the 3, but for 200 it's not bad, you know. But I do see that it is like lightweight. It's not like heavy, you know, like it's not what we've seen before where it's like more substantial. So I get that, but it's still nice. And that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notification bell so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. And let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.